Attention, this next battle is 3 5-minute rounds in a catchweight bout of 68 kilograms. Introducing your first warrior, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 19 wins and 9 losses. He stands 170 centimeters tall and weighs in at 67.8 kilograms. Fighting out of Ukraine, presenting Andrey Lezhnev! And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with an undefeated professional record of 6 wins and 0 losses. He stands 178 centimeters tall, weighing in at 67.95 kilograms. Fighting out of Russia, presenting Magomed Abdusalamov! Your referee in charge is Mr. Maxim Protasov.
Chinese Sanda versus Japanese Karate. It's about to happen now!
All right, there we go. Notice that Lezhnev actually pointed to his bicep when Phil Campbell called out his name Iron. I guess it could refer to all the iron he's been pumping. But let's see if it translates to success here in the Brave cage.
Lezhnev stalking. Stalking looks good, but it can be dangerous. You have to stalk in a very careful manner. If you continue moving forward like this, you will eventually get caught. I'd like to see just a little bit more feinting from him. Caught a kick to the thigh, didn't appear to have any appreciable effect right off the back, but those do add up.
They sure do. It's money in the bank, as we've said previously. And Lezhnev, I mean, he is a guy who does like to sit down on his punches and strikes, so I'm not too surprised that he's keeping a somewhat more stationary approach to things. But he might have to change things up a little bit, because I can see that Abdusalamov's reach and height might give him a little bit of an issue, so he'll definitely have to stay mobile if he wants to secure victory.
One of the differences between these two fighters is the distance between their feet. Abdusalamov has a wide stance that he can use to throw kicks from the outside with. He's a little bit more sideways. Andrey Iron Lezhnev is squared up more, trying to let those hands go.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, very different styles and different body types. Just, you know, a real collision here between two very different kind of fighters.
Abdusalamov is fighting out of a southpaw stance, means his right foot is forward. What his opponent, Iron Lezhnev, wants to do is keep his left foot on the outside of his opponent's foot. There's a little game going on right now. It's hard to see about positional dominance. When you fight somebody who fights backwards, who fights with their right side forward, you need to keep your left foot on the outside of their foot so that your right hand comes right down the middle. It becomes the jab.
And Abdusalamov is starting to find his range a little bit. He's landed a couple strikes here and there. I mean, nothing fight-ending, obviously, but he is definitely starting to find the mark. I mean, we see some redness in the chest of Lezhnev, and it is because of that front side kick from Abdusalamov, which is very common in Sanda. Oh, nice quick combination there from Abdusalamov. Brings a smile to the face of Andrey Lezhnev.
And when you make a fighter smile, you know it's because it hurt.
Yeah.
Again, we're seeing the long-range Sanda striking attacks from the outside. Andrey Iron Lezhnev needs to get on the inside and do his thing.
Yeah, he cannot stay at this kicking distance because he is going to get slowly picked apart. A nice 1-2 combination there again for Abdusalamov, and a very quick outside leg kick.
This is where the stalking approach to this sport can play against you. If you move forward methodically, your opponent, if he's taller, has longer limbs, can continue to fight you from the outside, landing painful shots. They may not knock you out, but they sure hurt. They sure impress the judges, and they can turn the tide of this fight all by themselves. Iron Lezhnev needs to get inside, and he's going to have to do it explosively.
See, he seems to be waiting to counter, but Abdusalamov just seems a little too quick for him. I mean, Lezhnev hasn't really landed anything significant yet. Nice counter kick there from Abdusalamov.
I think you can say legitimately he kicked his butt on that one.
Yeah. Nice combination again. Kick didn't quite land, mostly landed on the guard itself.
Sebastian, I am liking those inside leg kicks from Andrey Lezhnev from Ukraine. The calf kick is, of course, the newest strike to become popularized in this sport. It is usually thrown to the outside of the tibialis, but that one does appear to be effective on the inside of the thigh as well. Excuse me, the inside of the shin as well.
It is, and we are seeing some redness on the lead leg of Abdusalamov. So definitely those, I mean, just look at how Lezhnev is built. I mean, he's built like a refrigerator. So undoubtedly those shots. Okay, looks like we got a bit of an, oh, is he bleeding as well from?
I don't know if we're going to get a replay. As I said earlier, many times it looks like there was an eye poke and it wasn't, and the reverse can be true as well. My hope is that this was not a clean shot and the referee stopped it thinking it was an eye poke and it wasn't. We've got a replay here.
Yeah, that didn't quite
Let's
look.
get another angle. I think it was a headbutt. There was an accidental clash of heads, and that's what it was. It was not the shot that came after it. They've got excellent medical staff here. They've got a cut man. Depending on what's allowed in this commission, he may put a little adrenaline 1000
that is a bad cut.
On that cut. I hope for both fighters' sake that this fight is allowed to continue, because no one wants to lose a fight this way, and honestly, nobody wants to win a fight this way.
Exactly. It really would be a shame.
They're applying a little bit of grease now to the cut afterwards. They don't apply grease to the face before the fight, and I believe they should, and this is exactly why. If both fighters have grease on their head when you have a clash of heads, it is much less likely to cause a cut like this. Unfortunately, that's not the process here. This may be the result of it.
I agree completely, Kirk. Let's just hope that they can do a good enough job for Lezhnev to continue fighting here, because it has been an entertaining bout so far.
They have an excellent commission here. They have excellent medical staff, and of course, we will abide without question by their decision. If this was an accidental clash of heads at this point in the fight, it's going to be called a no contest, because there was not enough time in the fight thus far for the judges to come to a decision.
Let's see what the referee, what course of action is taken here.
The commission may be conferring with each other, commission members may be. They will then transfer their directive to the referee, and he will let us know what is the outcome of this bout.
Победителем в этом бою в клетку приглашается представитель Бэт-Сити Ниматулла Багаудинов.
It's not looking great. I do believe this bout is over due to an accidental clash of heads. Had this happened in the third round or later in the second round, the judges would have had enough time to make a decision. If the headbutt was purposeful, boom, fight's over. That was not the case here. There's a purely accidental clash of heads. There was insufficient time in order for the judges to come to a decision. This is going to be declared a no contest.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen of Brave Nation, you can see the disappointment in the eyes of both fighters. The Irish Thunder is going to make it official in short moments, but I do believe this bout has been declared a no contest. It did appear to be an excellent fight. I hope we can run it back again sometime very soon. Once again, it does appear that the commission has come to the conclusion that this was an accidental clash of heads. The doctor has said the fighter cannot continue. And when that happens, this happens.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, referee Maxim Postarov has been forced to call an end to the action at 4 minutes and 17 of the very first round due to an accidental headbutt, declaring this fight a no contest.